So let's go to the section which is called information about your immigrant category, as you can see on your screen. This section, the first thing you need to understand is the difference between a principal and a derivative applicant. The principal is literally the main person mentioned on the visa petition. A derivative is someone who didn't need a separate visa petition but who was mentioned and writing on. Another person petition probably the parent or spouse. The underlying petition asks who's your I-130, I-140, I-360, I-526, I-19, and all the petitioner sponsor that have filed for you. You're looking for the receipt number that USCIS put on your I-797 approval notice. But if you're filing your petition the same time as I-485 in a few categories of people such as the spouses of USCIS citizens who enter the U.S. lawfully are allowed to do the concurrent filing and leave that in blank. In question 4, your priority date, if you're not in a category where visa were immediate available, such as immediate relative, will be found on the USCIS approval notice, indicating the exact date when the petition was first filed on your behalf of you. Let's go to part 3. When it wants to go down, it goes down. When it wants to stay, it doesn't want to move. I'm sorry, guys. Sometimes it doesn't want to go down. Scroll down. In part 3, additional information about you. Most of this part you should be self-explanatory. If you have applied for immigrant visa for permanent resident at a U.S. consulate overseas any time in the past, check yes, it does belong to you. But in question 1, you then need to say when you apply and what happened to you. The decision is either approved, denied, refused, or withdrawn by you. There's no need to explain why this decision was made on this under address history. This means to supply information on the background check. Okay, so for the address history, just provide your address history here. Fill out as completely as you can and go to part 14 if you need additional space of the form. Enter any address that won't fit there. The question about your most recent address outside the United States will be in this question 9. Okay. It meant to cover situations where someone has lived in the U.S. for a number of years. If it doesn't describe you, you might be entering an address that you already have entered. That's okay. For your employment history, it's also required for background check purposes. Enter not in the first box if you haven't been working. In part 4, which is information about you. So let's go to part 4. About your parents. This adds the basic information again. So this is for background and check purposes. So you will enter in this part 4, parent 1. Okay, parent 1. Parent legal name. Parent 1 if they have changed their name after birth. Let's say your mom was married to your dad. Obviously, she will have that legal name if she changed her last name here in the first part. And the second part, her original name. Okay. Fact, date of birth, see the town or country of birth, where the residence for both parents. So in this part, let's go to the other part. What would be about your part 5, your marital status, which is the most explain whether you're currently single, married, divorced, and so on, and list information about your current spouse. If any this information, under that information about prior marriage as well, you must also indicate you are married before your current spouse. It's particularly important if you're immigrants to the U.S. based on marriage. USCIS wants to understand or ascertain whether you're eligible or not. Being married to 2 people at once is legal problem. So 1A, your status. 2, if you're married to someone that is in the U.S. Armed Forces or U.S. Coast Guard. Current spouse 4A until C until 8C. So you write his name, his alien number, he has one, or he or she, okay? Date of birth, date of marriage, city or town, state, marriage, place of marriage. If you're currently applying with your spouse, yes or no. And prior spouse before your current spouse. Okay, So in part 6, let's go to part 6. Part 6 is information about your children. Okay. List all your children, including adult children and stepchildren, even they're not immigrants at this time, especially important if they might wish to immigrate later, because failure to mention them will create doubt as whether they exist. And also write all those children. So indicate all total number of your children and their name. If they have alien number, date of birth, country of birth, if they're applying with you, if not, no. And it keeps on, okay? In part 7, biography information. For purpose and confirmation, then you must choose ethnicity and race and supply other physical information. So your ethnicity, if you're Hispanic or not, race, white, Asian, black, African American, etc., height, weight, eye color. Remember, guys, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel, for you could be here with us, with others as well, receiving the most recent information of immigration. Like, if you want to see videos, forms, how to fill it in, explanation like this one explaining. Let's go and explore, guys. I'm messing you guys up. Sorry. Okay, let me explain myself better. So if you want to be subscribed to a channel, which you want to have information how to file a petition or form for immigration case, you will be here, right here. This is the one channel that will help you out. So subscribe, right? And if you want to have other tools that will help you up, that you could use to apply for your immigration case, for filing for a family, yourself, here this channel as well is going to help you out with that. So just subscribe, guys. And if you want to receive notification, you could activate the notification bell, give the a like button a like. It will help our channel out, and it will help me out as well to know what videos you guys like. If you have any question, comment below. I know I mess up my words sometimes, but you know, when these forms are long, talking makes your tongue go crazy. And also, I want you guys to know, if you have family that are Spanish speakers as well, we have videos also in Spanish. Okay, and I really appreciate, guys, your attention to this channel. If you're subscribed, thank you for subscribing. You're watching this video, thank you for watching this video. I'm very thankful for all your support and love. Okay, so let's keep on. In the question 6 is hair color. If you have this type of hair color. Okay. And in part 8, general eligibility and admissibility ground. This section is long and it covers every possible way that you could be inadmissible to the United States, meaning that despite meeting the basic visa requirement, you aren't eligible for the U.S. entry at all due to the past crimes, immigration violations, serious health or financial trouble, and so on. A big part of this purpose of this section is to weed out terrorists. If you have been connected to an organization that has violent wing or advocates violence, even if you're only in non-violent subgroup, consult a lawyer. Incidentally, you can also improve the USCIS officer opinion on by listing organizations that you volunteer, such as religious organizations, to show that you're a moral person. Okay. For question 14 to 60 in this part 8, okay, your answers are hopefully no. Okay, so you're going to read those questions. I hope it's no. Okay, in question 24, I went really up. Question 24. Okay. In a section which is this question is meant for J1 visa holders who are seeking a way around the usual requirement that they spend 2 years outside the U.S. before returning. You have to disclose all the arrests, even if the arrest was a mistake and you were never charged with a crime. You can articulate that got while driving, except if drugs or alcohol was involved, or your fine was over 500. You will have to provide documentation showing what happens to every arrest, charge, and conviction and sentence. Okay, and with regard public assistance, which are questions 60 to 61 and 62. This question is very important for the public assistance question. There it goes. Let's scroll down. Okay. Okay. This question 61 and 62. If we see a certain public benefits, so to be used an indication that you are likely to become a public charge. unless you're exempt to the grant and admissibility will receive public assistance is illegal. It could be viewed as a sign that your income, access to health insurance, and so on won't save you relying on need-based government help. If there is doubt about your financial resources, consult with an attorney before submitting the application. The form then returns to various other grounds in admissibility for which your answer will be in most cases hopefully no. If the true answer or any questions regarding whether you're admissible is yet do not lie, which is not unethical, but is discovered to destroy any hope that you immigrate to the U.S. instead see a lawyer for full analysis of the situation. So I'm trying to explain to you guys. Answer the question, the real truth on this form. Don't lie. But maybe one of these questions will make you not eligible for the adjustment of status. So if you have one of these questions, yes, like let's say you've been in jail, you've been in a communist party, you've been in prison or jail, prison camp, or anything like that, or fines and stuff like that, you should see a lawyer and attorney, okay? So let's keep on. Let's go to part 9. Part 9. So I know part 8 is very long, okay? So just read the questions, slowly respond as you can. If you have any questions, let me know. Just comment below, okay? This part 9, accommodations for individuals with disabilities and or impairments. Remember to subscribe to my channel, activate notification bell to receive notifications when I upload new videos, like, comment below, and share. Have a blessed day.